Hi guys, welcome to the channel. I pray that you're blessed and that everyone around you is blessed as well. I'm Tina from Tina Wonderfully Made. If this is your first time, don't forget to hit subscribe. We talk about faith, family, and fiction and fashion. If you are returning, welcome back.
Welcome to Tina Wonderfully Made.
So, I'm going to start driving, but I'm going to chit chat with you guys. I am leaving a Goodwill. I did not buy anything. And this Goodwill is hopping. I just stopped in. I had just dropped my dad off at the airport, and this one was close by. So I was like, let me just see what they got. I didn't even really look in the clothes either, which is crazy because I always do. I did look at a couple things, but I did not buy a thing. I am proud of myself. I checked the books out. They had a lot of good books as well. But what's crazy is the Goodwills here in Michigan, I don't know if it's like this where you're at, but all the Goodwills have all different pricing. I like the Goodwill by my house, their paperbacks are, I believe, like 80 cents or 99 cents or something. Here was $1.99 for the paperbacks, and then the hardcovers were, I think, like $2.99 or $3.99. I don't remember, but I was like, no. Like, I was gonna get some books, but then I was like, okay, first of all, I don't need any. I'm on a book buying ban. But then I was like, maybe for my Pango, but then I was like, I'm not spending that much on a book, so I just left. But I wanted just to talk about like my weekend. My dad lives in Arizona, my biological dad. And he came in to town just to hang out. I hadn't seen him like in person maybe like 2 or 3 years. However, he decided he wanted to come and hang out with me. So we did that. We did eat a whole lot, and we just had a good time. We had a lot of laughs. I met up with my siblings that I don't see as often either, and we just had so much fun. We didn't do a whole lot. Like he came in on a Friday, I believe. Took him out to dinner. The next day we met up with my siblings, or 2 of my sisters, and met up and ate again. And then we had like a cookout and invited my siblings again, but one of my sisters couldn't make it, but my brother did, that lives on the other side of Michigan, and my younger sister, and we just had a good time. We listened to music. My dad loves to sing and loves music just as much as me and my siblings, and we just had a great time. But yeah, so today is all about just doing some reading. I did not really read a whole lot. I've been listening and trying to finish up what is it? It's my last book of the month, Pretty Girls by Karen Slaughter. That one, okay, so the first time I read it, I actually read the physical copy, and I believe I gave it like 4 or 5 stars because it was the most unhinged book I had ever read in my short time of reading. This time I was doing a reread, and I decided to listen to the audiobook, and same thing. Why is it so crazy? Like, that is the most unhinged book. Like the graphic details, crazy. So I'm really struggling trying to get through it, but yeah, I don't know about that one. Like, my reading taste has changed since I read it the first time, and so this time I'm like, oh gosh. Don't get me wrong, I am a thriller horror kind of girl. Like, I will read books just like the next person, but like some of the things, it's not like as bad as I'm making it seem. It is crazy. Like, definitely check your trigger warnings, but when the things that they say come up, I'm like, wow, that's crazy. So I should be done with that one today. I am also planning the next outfit for Styled by the Story. Thank you to those that have watched it and, you know, just gave their opinion and likes and all that stuff. I am so excited about that series. You probably can tell, but like it's fun. It's definitely fun because it's definitely taken me out of my shell too, as far as not even my shell, my comfort. Because if I'm home just reading and filming just a regular video, I am comfy. Now that I'm doing Styled by the Story, I have to really think about my outfits and put stuff together and actually look decent instead of coming on here looking crazy. So yeah, I'm just really enjoying it. Now back to Pretty Girls, because since that's my last book of the month, I wanted to base an outfit off of that story. However, I don't even know where I would start. So, because the characters are, you know, something. And so then I'm thinking maybe I can base it off of the cover, because the cover is beautiful. Like, it's just pretty. You don't really see covers with those colors. And so you know, by the time you're watching this, that for the second Styled by the Story episode will already be out, and you'll see which book I chose, because I'm also trying to get through Meet Me at the Lake by Carly Fortune, and I'm also still reading Theo of Golden, and I'm really debating if I want to do Theo of Golden just to do like a female version of Theo. So I don't know. Like, we'll see. Because he's an old man. He's an old man, and he wears like these cute little sweaters. He wears these like fedoras or, you know, newsboy hats, I believe, and just walks around and meets people, and talks to people, reads books, or listens to people's stories. And so I feel like I'm probably leaning more towards that one, because I don't even know where I would start as far as Pretty Girls. So I'm gonna get that together. So like I said, by the time you're watching this, it'll already be out. Go check it out if you have not, you know, tuned into that. So yeah, let me get home. I have a whole bunch of things I need to do and catch up on, since I was hanging out with my dad this weekend, and we'll go from there. I do want to try, and it's really gloomy today. I wanted to like go sit at the lake and read, but it's been raining off and on today, and I just don't know if I'm gonna do that. However, I do want to try and go to the library. I don't know if I'm gonna check anything out. Last time I checked books out, I didn't even read any of them. So we'll see. Anyways, just come with me. Just hang out. Let's hang out. Good morning, guys. So it's the next day. I didn't do much when I got back home. I did finish Pretty Girls and I rated it 3.75. The first time I read it, it was 5 star. And I guess you can say that my reading style has changed. I don't know. Like I don't know what it was. It just didn't get me. But I did read a little bit of Theo of Golden last night and was bawling. I'm only on I just finished chapter 27. I'm on page 160 and Ellen, oh my gosh. I don't even want to think about it. Like just thinking about it makes me want to cry. So Ellen is one of the people that Theo reached out to because he bought the portrait of her from Chalice, the coffee shop he goes to, and he wanted to meet up with her to give her the gift or the portrait, but it was hard to find an address for her because she is homeless. And he was like, no, like we need to figure out how to get this to her. And so the guy that's working with him to get these, addresses and stuff ends up saying, I can let me help you. I'll find her. They find her, get the letter. She meets up at the Feder to see what this is all about. Like she was really confused. Like no one's ever wrote me a letter. What is this all about? And she meets up with Theo. I don't even know what to say. Like her story, because the way that Mr. Theo gets into your head to where you feel comfortable and you open up and you tell your story, and then it goes back to what he actually seen in your eyes when he seen the photo hanging in Chalice. Incredible. Incredible. So I don't want to give a whole lot, but just her story alone, I'm going to think about that for a long time. He had asked her, tell me one of the most happiest times in your life or moments in your life. And oh my gosh, when she was telling the story, you're like, how is this even a happy moment? And I guess, like, as people, we have like this box of what happiness is to like us, and to others, it's something totally different. And some people see happiness in things that we would never even think. And that's the case with Ellen. When she was telling her story, it was the most saddest story, but then at the end, she explained why it was the happiest moment. And I would have never thought. So, yeah, I'm gonna keep reading a little bit before I get dressed for the day, and hopefully I don't cry again. But I feel like I might because this story is so good. It's taken me a while to go through this book. I think I started it maybe in April. I don't know, maybe March. I don't know, but I'm like, I don't want this book to end. When you pick it up after not reading it for a little bit, it's like you never even left. You never left Golden, the little town. You never left, sitting on the bench with Theo and whoever he's gifting the portraits to. And it's like you don't want the story to end. And so that's why it's taken me so long, because I'm maybe only like 45% in. And it's not that I don't like it. I absolutely love this book. It's already given 5 stars, like already. It's just I don't want this to end. But let me continue reading, and I'll tell you a little bit more. I don't know if I'm doing anything else today as far as bookish. Um, I am filming the style by the story, which, like I said in the previous clips, that I'm definitely going to do Theo of Golden, and I have some ideas. So if you have not watched Style by Story, Theo of Golden edition, go watch that. I'm really debating going through my bookshelves and reorganizing. I don't know. I just need like a fresh or like a refresh. I'm not gonna do any unhauling because I just did a big one not too long ago. Go check out my Pango books. Link is in the description. If it's your first time purchasing, type in Tina Wonderfully Made as a coupon code and you get $5 off your first purchase. Also, Styled by the Story, go check out that video. I also have a link to my Depop. The things that I wear may not be on there, but I am uploading more articles of clothing, and yeah, go check it out. Pretty cool. I am like slowly adding more items. Um, and then eventually I want to do something even bigger, which just hang tight, come back, make sure you're, you know, checking everything out, check my website out, and you'll get more information when that little surprise comes up. So yeah, I think I'm probably going to just do like a bookshelf refresh today and call it a day because I wanted to see how far I can get in this book. Now, I am still reading Meet Me at the Lake. I'm this close to DNFing. It's just not keeping my attention. And I've been reading that since I think April as well, or May. I don't know, but it's been a while. And it wasn't a book that I had on my TBR. It was just something that I had taken with me when my husband and I went camping and we were by the lake. So I was like, let me just take, this book. But it's not like a book that I want to keep on picking up. And that's why it's taken me so long. Like it's not first on my mind. It's not like a terrible book. It's just I don't know. I don't know what it is. So maybe I'll read a little bit of that and see if I can get any further. If not, I'm just going to soft DNF it and pick it up at another time. So let me continue reading.
I can bring the tears on command. You're like the female Haley Joel Osment, Mom tells me regularly. He's the only other kid these days who can bring the tears. Well, I suppose Dakota Fanning, but she's more of a weller. The tears don't actually fall. You want the tears trickling down the cheeks for the camera. The first time I cried on cue was in acting class. Miss Lasky told us to take an object from home and think of a sad story to go with that object, and then come to class the next week with the object and tell the story on stage. I brought in a stapler. Dustin and Scotty draw a lot, and they staple their drawings into little packets to categorize them. So I made up a story about our house burning down and my brothers dying in the fire, and the only thing that remained was their stapler. If I really wanted to bring the waterworks, I would have thought of Mom dying, but thinking of Mom dying is off limits. Even though she's been in remission for years, her health is still fragile enough that I don't want to jinx anything, since her life is in my hands with my annual birthday wish. That's a responsibility I don't take lightly, and one I would never want. Sort of feeling the sadness from the monologue, but sort of feeling the frustration of the tears not falling. Miss Lasky walked into the stage with thunderous steps and leaned 3 inches from my face so our noses were nearly touching. I was scared. I didn't know what was coming next. Then she lifted up her hand and snapped her fingers right in front of my eyes. The suddenness of the gesture scared my body into a jolt, and with the jolt, tears fell. Miss Lasky beat.
Hi guys, so it is Thursday. Yes, it's Thursday. I am packing up another Depop order, so if you have not shopped Depop, I highly recommend. Very cheap clothing. You can find everything, every size. I'll put my info in the description so you can shop my closet. I've been posting stuff every week, like all new items, so not new items, but new on the shop, but used, of course. I'm finishing up, well, not finishing up, but I am listening to what is it? I'm Glad My Mom Died, still listening to that, and I read a little bit of Theo of Golden this morning. So I'm gonna package up this article of clothing to send out and see where the day takes me, because I don't know what I want to do today. I know I have praise team practice, but that's about it. I did do some rearranging on my shelf, so I'll show you that too, and hopefully I'm debating if I want to start another book, because I'm already in the middle of 3. But I guess that's part of like being a little indecisive on what you want to read daily and being a mood reader, I guess. I don't know, but I keep looking that way at my August TBR, and I'm like, ooh, should I start that book? I don't know. So let's package this order up and see where the day takes us. So it is Friday. This is where I'm gonna end this few days with me because I really didn't do much this week. Right now I had to run a couple errands. I had to get my grandma mom a birthday gift because this week is her birthday, as well as I am celebrating with my cousins. They have their birthday party this weekend as well, so I had to grab something for them. And then I have to get a couple things because I have to make some Spanish rice for their party, so I have to stop at the grocery store. But I decided, let me swing by the little free library that I always go to. I have a couple books that I am going to drop off because they've been sitting in my car forever. And then after all that's done, I'm gonna head home, read a little bit. I did start a new book today, and I am loving it so far. I think it's called A Run at Love or something like that by Tony Shiloh. So yeah, I just got here to, let me go around, but I just got here to the little free library. I'm gonna take you off this time just so I can show you her little free libraries that are just the cutest. But have you guys watched my second episode of Styled by the Story? Because that one I had fun with. Now I'm in between 2 other books that I started from my August TBR. I already finished one, but I'm not going to do that one. That one was the Jeanette McCurdy memoir thingy. And I'm not going to style that, but so I'm deciding between the 2 books that I'm reading which one will be next. So we just got here. Let me get off and take you with me. I left 3 books. I did end up getting With Love from Harlem, which I am shocked because this is the arc. It still has like the date here, and then the front says uncorrected proof, not for sale. So fun. I've heard some great things about this one. I don't know, is this a series or like a duology or something? I'm not sure. I gotta check it out, but I'm glad I got this one. Now those books are out of my car. I do have some other ones at home that I need to replenish my little basket for Little Free Libraries. I did show you a little bit of me organizing one of my bookshelves, but I think today I'm going to do my thriller shelf, just like move it a little bit, move it around. I do want to start getting my fall stuff out of the storage and start decorating. So that's not gonna be today. I got too many things to do. But I'm here at the grocery store. It's just a quick little drive from where that Little Free Library is. So let me get off and get what I need for this rice. I don't know how to park today, apparently. Oh, they're cute. These little girls with these cute little outfits on. But, oh, let me get inside, and then we'll get home, do a little chit-chatting, and end this weekly vlog. Okay, I am back home. I'm in the office. I think this shelf is going to be the one that's going to be organized. I'm still debating. Okay, comment down below if you guys organize by like genre or author, color. Let me know, because I don't know what I want to do. Like, especially with this side that I did, I just swapped like these 2 shelves, and I think, I don't remember, but there was some changes. But I'm not satisfied. I do have like my Kristen Hanna together. I do have my Francine Rivers together, my Tessa Afshars together. But like everything else, chaos. Same over here. Like I have my Frida McFadden in one area and my Tiffany D. Jackson in one area. But everything else is a free-for-all. Now, I don't know what I want to do. So, because I do like my B.A. Paris, I have together minus like the hardcover, because I don't know. Like I'd rather have my hardcovers together and then organize my paperbacks. But how do I want to do it? Anyways, I'm going to add the book that I got from the Little Free Library right now, With Love from Harlem, into my Labib. Let me know if you guys use Labib to organize or like keep track of what books you have. I was watching Shelf Level D the other day, and she was inputting all her books. I have been doing that and taking out like when I do a unhaul. But I need to make sure that I didn't like skip any or, forget to remove some. So I think that's a project for another day, not today. Anyways, I'm going to trying to figure out what I want to do with this. Gotta edit and upload this video and call it a day. So with that being said, thank you for hanging out with me. If you have not checked out Styled by the Story episode, go check that out. I'm going to start like a playlist, so all of the Styled by the Story episodes will be in one section. And then, yeah. Anyways, with that being said, remember that you're fearfully and wonderfully made. Talk to you later. Bye.